Sagittarius, hello and welcome to Gena Moon. This is your new yearly tarot reading for this entire year. So, Happy New Year, first of all, and I'm going to go ahead and dive into your predictions for this new year. Now, without further ado, let's jump right in. Remember, this is a general forecast for this year, general predictions. If you are looking for a specific message here with regards to your personal life, you can book a personal reading down in the description box below. Okay, so this is a preliminary message, which we will take a look at in just a little bit. We'll leave it on the side. Okay, and as I was saying, also, if you want to also check out the link to the extended, you can find that link down in the description box below and in the first comment also that I pin it down below as well. Remember, like, subscribe to the channel. It really helps support me in the channel when you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and of course, comment down below, even if it's just with a cute little emoji. Of course, I always love reading your comments down below, letting me know how you enjoy this reading and how this all relates to your situation. All right, let's go ahead and go into first this one, okay? I know I'm still shuffling, but this is a preliminary message, guys, okay? The world here, some kind of closing out of a cycle, right? This is all about closures. This is all about ending something and heading into a new beginning. This is actually not a sad card. It's a closing out of a cycle because it's like the universe has something better for you, right? There's something better for you this year. So tie up those loose ends that need to be tied up if you haven't done so already, because again, there's something here in your life, whether in your career, in your love life, in your family life, in your personal life, that you need to already kind of come to terms with and say to yourself, you know what, that's kind of like a dead end, right? I've gone as far as I needed to go. I learned the lessons I needed to learn. I've given what I had to give. I don't have any more, right? There's nothing more for me to give. There's nowhere more for me to go from here. It's like hitting a dead end, a wall, right? And so this is all about closing out this chapter in your life, and starting something new. This is all about your glow up also. It's all about, your achievements, congratulating yourself for all the lessons that you learned in this experience, in this job, in this relationship, and say to yourself, you know what? Tap yourself on the back. Good job. You did a good job. Ask yourself, what is it that I learned from this experience? What is it that I learned from this job? Okay. And use those lessons and apply them to this year. So some kind of ending, closure of a chapter. Of course, this could also be just kind of like ending a phase of a chapter. It doesn't necessarily have to be like, okay, bye, I'm never going to see you again, right? Whether that's you leaving a job completely, or, you ending a connection, a relationship, or you moving. It could be the fact that you're still at that job, you stay at that job, but you come into that job in a different kind of way, with a different vibration, with a different set of mind, with a different mindset, with a different kind of, with different goals, different aspirations. Even if you're in a relationship right now and that phase of the relationship has already ended, you can no longer be that same person if you want to stay in that relationship. You have to come into it as a different you, as a different version of you, and therefore your environment, people around you, by default, they have to change, right? So it's coming into something in a completely different way and ending an old cycle that is no longer working. Of course, for some of you guys, you're just like, you know what? No, I'm ending it forever. Bye, goodbye. I'm done. I'm ready to go, ready to move on. Okay, well, congratulations to you. But let's go ahead and get into your message. It doesn't happen very often that you guys get preliminary messages. So let's see. Okay, what's going on here for you? All right. Okay, are you ready? This is the entire year, you guys, the entire year. So I'm seeing a few signs coming through the reading already. You could possibly be dealing with, let's see. Okay. Okay, this is looking very interesting already. Oh, whoa, what is going on there? Oh, okay. All right. Okay, I see the sign of Aries. I see also the sign of Leo, the sign of Sagittarius, Pisces. Those are some of the signs, some of them coming through the reading. Okay, now let's go ahead and get a message here, an animal spirit message for you. Ooh, that one to flip out. We will take it. I mean, that's just like a very direct message for you. And you have your flamingo spirit for this year. Embrace the in-between. Okay. With the number 26, how does that number resonate for you? 26, 6, 7, 8. So a lot of money. The number 8 is related to and directly connected to money, abundance, prosperity. Okay, so I see a lot of money, abundance, prosperity coming into your life this year. So focus on that, okay, as well. Whenever you see the number 888 or the number 8, just remember that money's coming in. Focus in on your money, focus in on your finances, okay, on opportunities that can potentially bring more of that as well. So flamingo spirit, embrace the in-between. What a beautiful bird there. I actually was just thinking about flamingos the other day. For some reason, I'm not sure why, but flamingo spirit, embrace in between. What does that mean for you? So in this year, throughout this year, because remember, you're watching this reading right now, okay? And you can rewatch it throughout the year to just kind of remind yourself, okay? You could save it, in your watch later, or you can create a little folder, okay, to save it for later. But flamingo spirit, embrace the in-between. So this means don't focus in too much on the future, like wanting to get there already. Try to really, feel out and experience whatever it is that you're going through each moment, at a time, whether it's in your career, love life, just in all areas of your life. Embrace the in-between. Don't try to rush already to conclusions, or don't try to go back to the past and say, no, well, this is not happening, so let me go back to the past. No, this is embracing what's happening in the in-between right now, right? You don't know what's going to happen. Don't try to control the outcome. This is all about really kind of, befriending the process, right? The in-between is the process. And a lot of people are very, very distracted with the goal, with the outcome, okay? Like, that's what I want. That's what I want out of the situation. This is what I want out of life, right? This is what I want to get out of this experience. But instead, focus in on the process. What is it that you're learning through this experience, right? Whatever and all experiences that you have, just remind yourself of that, okay? What is it that, can bring you back into the present moment so that you can really, really embrace the in-between. Again, this is all about kind of having faith in the unknown and not kind of like fearing the unknown. Don't fear the unknown. Oh, what if this happens? What if that happens? Embrace the process of things, okay? Let them unfold however they may unfold, because the universe has got his or her hand. What do you think the universe is? He, she, I think it's both. You can let me know in the comments below. But, it's got its hands in the whole process. So just embrace it, okay? Now, your dominant energy also right now is a 10 of Pentacles for this year, right? That's at the bottom of the deck. That's related to, kind of like the general theme also, money. Again, we saw the number 8. Okay, money, it's all about abundance. This can also be commitment. This can be related to long-term something, a long-term relationship, a long-term career, a long-term vision that you have, a long-term project that you're working on. But this is fulfillment. I mean, the 10 of Pentacles is when you finally get to celebrate, okay, at the end of that long process, the end of that long journey, the end of that long whatever, right? Because you took the time to really enjoy the process rather than hurrying things up. So I see a lot of abundance here, but there's a need for you to focus in on the process, on building upon something that can last for a long time, rather than just, having a quick fix solution, or focusing in on, okay, you know what, I need to feel good right now. What can I do to feel good right here, right now? Don't do that. Do the opposite of that. It's going to be a little bit more challenging, but I feel that that's what's going to help you grow, help your relationships grow, help your finances grow, right? It doesn't feel good to kind of like budget sometimes, save sometimes, but if you want to create abundance and wealth, sometimes you're going to have to do that. For others of you, it can also be related to, a marriage or a commitment. You guys coming together, creating abundance, thinking in terms of how can we build this for long term, right? How can we really create a plan so that this can become something greater, something grander. But I see again a lot of money, a lot of abundance, pentacles. It could be marriage there. It could be related to a marriage, to a business, to a career, that kind of vibe. Okay. Now let's go ahead and get part of that dominant energy is one of these. These are my favorite. Okay. My favorite cards right now. So let's see what is linking up with that dominant energy. New beginnings, yeah. So, it goes hand in hand with your whole entire reading, right? You got the world as a preliminary message, which is all about ending something, right? Endings lead to new beginnings, or just ending a way of doing things. And you don't have to leave the relationship. You don't have to leave the career. You don't have to leave that project, but it's all about learning how to do it in a different way, okay? So new beginnings, it says here, the number 46. How does the number 46 resonate for you? Also, the number 46 is equal to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, completion. The number 10 is all about endings and new beginnings. And it says here, fresh start with an open mind, knowing where you lacked in the past and using that to create success this year. So, this is all about, coming into this year with an open mind, with a fresh new start. Okay. It's not about bringing the old stuff from last year into this year and rehashing it. No. Out with the old, in with the new. Okay. So fresh new beginnings, and make sure that you come into this year with an open mind. Okay. You have to remember that throughout the year. Let me go into this new opportunity with an open mind. Okay. Instead of you remembering the bad things that happened. Again, bring the lessons, but release the negative energy from them. Knowing where you lacked in the past, learning your lessons from what went wrong in the past, and how can you improve yourself in this situation? How can you improve your finances? How can you improve your love life? How can you improve your family life based on what happened last year, based on what you already know that happened in the past, in order to now create more success in this year, okay? Again, moving forward. So allowing yourself to accept changes that might bring good things to you. So this is not about, going against the flow. There will be a lot of changes that the universe wants to create in your life. So don't be stubborn by saying, no, but this is what I want it this way. Okay, go with the flow, because these changes, accepting that things have to change in life, things have to change in relationships, things have to change in your career, things have to change in your finances. Sometimes there's dips, but then after the little dip, there's going to be a high. After the high, there could be another little dip, right? But always know that things are forever changing, okay? And allow yourself to accept these changes, because these changes are bringing you good things that right now, maybe during those changes, during that, time, you may not see that it's something good for you, but just know, you know what? Okay, Gena said to go with the flow. This is, kind of taking me to a different, a way of thinking, or I have to do things in a different way, or new things are happening to me that I've never experienced before. Okay, I'm not going to deny that. I'm going to accept these changes and go with the flow, because I know that at the end of the day, there's going to be something good out of it. So always go into things that way. You also have your, and did I show you, it's a little, what is it? Like a bean, right? A little seed. Okay, let's say it's a little seed that you're planting this year. You're literally planting a little baby seed, and you're watering it, you're taking care of it, okay, you're nurturing it so that it can grow. See that it's already growing. That little baby seed that you're planting, it's already growing, meaning it has potential to grow, but you have to go into it in a different way, okay? New beginnings. So now this also says, we need to let go of our issues and work through our struggles by recognizing what went wrong and how we played a part in it. I love you too much to let go. Let's just start something new. If this is a relationship, okay, then that means that somebody here and you need to go into the situation saying to yourself, you know what, let's just let go of the issues. Let's not focus always on the problem. Let's instead work through the problem in order to, create the solution, and recognizing what is it that went wrong in the past in that situation, and how did I play a part in it? How did you play a part in it, right? Because it always takes two to tango. And how can we improve it? Because I feel like you either love somebody a lot, okay, whether this is your family member, a loved one, a friend, a partner here, a child that you have, I feel like there's a lot of love there to just let it go. Okay, I'm sensing here that for a lot of you guys, it's going to be something here related to, you know what, how can we work together as a team to make this happen? Let's start something new. Of course, for some of you guys, you're just like, okay, you know what, no, I'm letting that go for good and I'm starting something new on my own. Okay, well, congratulations, right? That's for you guys. Now let's go ahead and go into your positions now. So here you have the previous year. So what are the lessons here from the previous year? So some of the lessons for you from the previous year have to do with you learning how to take a step back and rest. Okay, I feel like you really did a lot. I feel like you were very stressed. You were kind of like taking care of a lot of things at once, a lot of responsibilities. And I feel like this also has to do with your health, right? The previous year taught you that if you do too much that, outside experiences and outside circumstances, if you don't take care of them in time, they could affect you emotionally, they could affect you physically. So the lesson for you, for the previous year has been something related to you learning how to take the time to rest, take the time to not always be doing, taking action, because that's not going to lead to the outcome that you want. Okay, you have to learn how to pause in life. You have to learn how to, just stop and smell the roses, smell the flowers, as they say. So learn when is it a good time for you to just snap out of it. Don't go into that, okay, I'm always doing into your routine. You have to learn how to rest, how to pause in life, okay? How to enjoy life more, how to heal, okay? Also take some time to heal, recover, reconsider things, and that kind of thing, okay? So now you have here also the Fool. This is in your lessons learned the past year. So part of your lessons learned the past year, again, have to do with, you being ready to take a leap of faith into new directions, but not in a foolish kind of way. I feel that you really learned how to embrace, I'm sensing more so like your childlike spirit, okay? I'm sensing here that part of the lessons for you last year had to do with not taking things so seriously, right? The Fool here, he doesn't take things seriously at all. I mean, literally, he's like literally traveling across the world and he's only carrying this little bag with him and he's taking his little dog and he's like, all right, well, you know what? Off to an adventure. Okay, and so, take things a little bit more lighthearted. I feel like last year taught you how to not take things so seriously and how to be more lighthearted, okay, about situations, about life in general. I feel like you kind of got in tune, in touch with, again, your inner kind of spirit, but your childlike spirit. And I'm sensing here that really kind of helped you connect with new opportunities, new experiences that, I feel like these were opportunities where, they led you to something new. There was a lot of like new things that you learned from last year by really embracing that kind of youthful energy, that kind of energy of, okay, what can I learn here, right? Because the Fool here, he's a very curious type of character, right? He's a very curious character. Like, okay, you know what? I don't really know much about this, but I'm going to give it a go. Let's see what happens. Let's see what I learn out of this. And he doesn't take things too personally, right? Yeah, sometimes people can see him as being a little bit foolish, but I'm sensing here for you, it was more so something that you needed to practice. How to really, be like a kid, okay? Little kids don't know a lot about life, but they learn, right? They learn through becoming more curious, right? Asking questions, getting involved in, or getting dirty in the dirt, right? Getting into the mud experiencing what's in that mud, right? I remember when I was a kid, I used to play with mud and there was like little worms, and at first they were like disgusting, but then I was like, oh, that's an interesting kind of worm. What is it? Like, and and I would like grab it and like look at it and play with it. And so it's all about your curiosity. I feel like you learned how to be more of that, okay? Again, the Fool is the number 0, right? That's all about, starting from scratch, starting new beginnings. This is all about, kind of like, I feel that you kind of let go a lot of baggage, because the Fool doesn't carry baggage with him on his journey. He's like, you know what? To hell with everything that happened in the past. Let me go into this with a brand new perspective. Let's see what I learned from this, okay? That kind of vibe. So that's really good. I'm really liking that for you. Now, I'm also seeing here the Sun. So the Sun is representing what you want to aspire to this year, your wishes, your aspirations. So, I mean, what a wonderful energy. You want happiness this year. You want to be happy. Again, it's a very similar energy. See that little kid jumping on that horse? I mean, you have a lot of youthful energies, new beginnings, starting from 0, starting from scratch. Then you have a little baby jumping on that horse. Purity, the representation of that white horse is all about purity. It's all about doing things with pure-hearted intentions. And so I feel like what you really want this year to look like is you really want to feel like a brand new person again. I feel like you want something new. You're like, you know what? I'm tired of holding on to old things, old situations, and I'm just gonna, go into this year with, again, kind of like a new version of you, right? Like being reborn. I'm sensing here that you just kind of want to feel like you've been reborn, and you will be feeling this way. This is part of like your wishes and aspirations. You want happiness, you want joy, you want fulfillment. I feel also that you're going to be learning a lot, okay? A lot of information. You're going to be able to enlighten other people, make other people happy by what you bring, to the world, whether it's your messages that you have, your conversations, the connections that you build, that you have in life. Also for others of you, you could actually be wanting to start something new, like, either a new connection, a new career, a new business, that kind of thing. And here with Temperance also. So the Temperance here represents your strength, this year in order to reach your goals, your wishes, your desires. Okay, so part of your strengths have to do with your patience, okay, and you balancing out different energies, learning how to compromise, learning how to balance out your needs with the needs of someone else, learning also not to rush the process, not to worry too much, learning how to develop some kind of a kind of schedule, discipline, right? So that you're not feeling scattered and all over the place. And also learning how to balance out different areas of your life. Like, sometimes when you give too much attention to your career, sometimes your love life or your family life kind of, tilts over. And so, you're going to have to really pay attention to how can I balance out these different areas of my life, okay, in order to make this year the best year possible. So part of your strengths this year have to do with the fact that you've learned how to do that. You know how to do that. You know how to balance out different areas of your life. And you're learning, use your strengths, right? Use that patience energy. Don't rush yourself. Don't press yourself. Oh, it has to be done right now. No, because remember, that leads to a lot of anxiety. So this is all about, patience, planning, also cooperation, that energy of, being compassionate with other people, your needs and my needs. Let's see, how we can work things together, that kind of vibe, okay? Now, I also see here with the 2 of Swords, this is your challenge. Part of your challenge this year, throughout the year, is going to be how to be honest with yourself in order to make the best decision in different situations. Throughout the year, you're going to be faced with different decisions, right? Choices, okay? Things that you have to decide on. What do I do about this, about that? What do I do about my finances? What do I do about my career? What do I do about my love life? What do I do about my personal life? About my health? About this, about that, about a project, right? So whenever it comes to any particular area of your life, always ask yourself, okay, am I being truthful with myself? Am Am I being honest with myself? Am I really taking off that blindfold and not denying the reality of things in order to come to the best decision possible? Because if you're stuck in anxiety or feeling stuck or feeling like, oh, you're a victim, you're really not. The universe this year is granting you those two swords. You are literally carrying the answer in your hand. You're going to have, you're going to have the mental clarity in order for you to make decisions that are good for you and for, the rest of your year, for just throughout the year. But you do have to be honest with yourself and not be in denial. Okay. Again, the truth sometimes hurts, but the truth is also liberating. So grab that sword whenever it comes to any kind of decision that you need to make. Cut off that blindfold of denial. If you've been lying to yourself about something, making up excuses as to why this is a good thing when you know that it's not, why this is not a good thing, or why this is, something here that perhaps you should give an opportunity to, but maybe you've been in denial about it, right? Whatever it is, but this is all about being honest with yourself in order for you to make the best decision possible. Okay, in any and every area of your life. Now you also have here, these two actually want to come out together. So this is in your position of your relationships, emotions, and basically all relationships, whether it comes to love relationships, family relationships, career relationships, any and all relationships. So, let's see. First one here, the Eight of Cups. So with the Eight of Cups here is learning how to walk away from people, places, situations that have disappointed you. Okay, I feel like this is going to be a very important year for you to start disconnecting from those people, places, things that are disappointing you time and time again. I feel that it's not going to be easy because with regards to relationships, with regards to emotions, people create attachments, right? So if you've created an emotional attachment to something that has disappointed you or continues to disappoint you, or is going to disappoint you again, it's time for you to say to yourself, you know what? Do I really want to live in anxiety? Do I really want to live in the Nine of Swords energy, which is all about sleepless nights, anxiety, because all that takes away energy, right? It sucks the energy out of you to be dealing with people who disappoint you time and time again. It really, really is, when you can be utilizing that energy for something positive, you're instead stuck in connections, jobs, situations that drain your energy, that suck the energy out of you. And then you don't know why other areas of your life are not working out, because all that energy that you can be using for something positive, you're refusing to let something go. So this is going to be very important for you to learn this year, how to, disconnect from attachments that perhaps, are not working out for you. They, create sleepless nights. They create anxiety, paranoia. Oh my God, what's going to happen? What if this? Overthinking, right? Again, when you catch yourself overthinking, just know, okay, if I'm overthinking the situation, if I'm stuck in anxiety, that means that this situation isn't healthy for me, right? And what did Gena say? Let's go back and watch that video again. You can save this video throughout the year so that you can remind yourself as well. Now, you also have here the Seven of Pentacles, and this is all about your career, your work, your finances. So in an area of your life here that you've been waiting for money to come in, again, it's going to be a process. You're not going to see it happen right away. It's going to require for you to put in work, put in effort, and number one, more than anything, above anything else, is faith. Okay, I feel like this is going to be in your career and your finances. It's going to be a process because remember, you do have the Ten of Pentacles here. You are going to get the money, the abundance, the prosperity, but it's not going to come quickly, which again, use your strengths to your advantage. Be patient. Okay, stay with that faith, kind of energy. And also, the Seven of Pentacles has to do with when is it the right time for you to give up? Okay, you have to also realize, okay, wait a minute. If I've been putting in the work and the effort and nothing is happening, maybe it's a sign that I need to give up already. Right, so that's where you can distinguish. Should I let go? Should I not? How long has this been taking? But I'm sensing here that if you know inside you that you've been putting in the work, you've been putting in the effort, you've been doing it with positive intentions, it's going to become something fruitful. Okay, here with the Ten of Pentacles, the money will be coming in, the prosperity will be coming in, the abundance will be coming in as well. Okay, the opportunities, the growth. Here with the Ace of Pentacles, yeah, so the Ace of Pentacles is all about your health and your well-being. Look at that. So your health and your well-being is going to be very stable this year. Okay, I feel like because of the lessons that you've learned last year, how to not burn yourself out, how to take time to rest, to recover. I see that your health and your well-being is going to be very stable. It's going to be at a consistent kind of pace, very stable type of energy, okay? And for a long time, I'm sensing here that you've been working on your health, you've been working on your well-being. So I'm sensing also here, try to incorporate some grounding, because this is a very earth kind of, type of energy. Try to incorporate some grounding kind of energy. I'm sensing also that, part of that kind of sense of feeling healthy this year does have to do with you feeling financially protected, right? Because the abundance is here, because commitment is like long-standing. I feel like there's going to be something here related to your well-being, connected to how stable your life is in other areas. So make sure that if, there's a sense of anxiety and you feel like, oh my God, you're getting sick, ask yourself, in what area of my life are things not stable and have not been consistent, okay? And that's how you're going to figure it out. But I see that your health and your well-being is going to be very consistent, okay? It's going to be very good, consistently good. So keep it up, whatever it is that you're doing. The High Priestess here. The High Priestess is your opportunity. So your opportunities this year have to do with something related to like some kind of secrets that you're holding. It could be that your opportunities come through in a very kind of esoteric kind of way, right? Opportunities can show up out of nowhere. Perhaps what I'm sensing also, that part of your opportunity has to do with you learning how to stay quiet, how to not reveal your secrets. I'm sensing here because the High Priestess is an energy that doesn't just kind of open up too much, doesn't give everything away. So I feel like you're going to get more opportunities in life, in your career, in your love life, in your family life, if you really listen to your intuition. I feel like that's the main energy, the main message here. When it comes to your opportunity, listen to your intuition so that those opportunities can come in. Don't logically try to analyze it. Try to instead listen to your gut instincts. Okay, what is this telling me about this opportunity? If I want to get this opportunity, what can I do? Ask your intuition, listen to your intuitive nudges. And I feel like your guidance system, I feel like your guides, your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors, the universe is going to guide your way forward towards your opportunities. I'm sensing that your opportunities are going to come in a very magical, esoteric kind of way. They're not going to be very direct. They're going to be more so where you have to kind of like read between the lines. You have to sense it. You have to kind of like, swim in those kind of mysterious waters in order to find the opportunities. But I feel like this is going to be part of your learning, okay? Part of learning, something that you're learning how to do this year, navigate those kind of mysterious, esoteric waters that can lead you towards your opportunities. I'm also sensing that a big opportunity or big opportunities will be coming in as far as if you are a psychic, if you are a reader, if you are an intuitive person. You can really attract opportunities through these this way, right? Talking about esoteric topics, subjects, spirituality, tarot, these kinds of mysterious types of topics, okay? I feel like that's also going to bring in a lot of opportunities for you. Now with the Two of Wands here, yeah, so the Two of Wands has to do with what you need to focus on this year. You need to focus on your future, you guys. You need to focus on your future, but build towards that future, right? Because the Two of Wands is a person here who is far away from what he wants in life or where he wants to be at in life. And so this is all about travel also. Focus in on travel, focus in on meeting new people, focus in on, even if you don't want to travel or, you can't travel, how can you do that? By exploring other things, right? It's as if you're traveling with your mind. You can read books, you can learn new things, right? These are all kinds of things that can relate to this type of energy. So I feel like, it's going to be important for you to focus in on planning for the future, okay? And making a decision. This is also another big decision that you're going to have to make for your future. Focus in on making decisions that benefit you for the future, not on making decisions that only have a temporary kind of satisfaction. Like, oh, okay, I have to make this decision about this, but I want to feel good right now. So let me go ahead and choose this one, even though it's not going to be for long term, right? Like, let's say, for example, just like off the top of my head, let's say, for example, you have a fitness goal, okay? And you're like, okay, well, I want to, have a six-pack between now and the end of the year, right? And so, you go to an event or different events, you're invited, and there's always like, junk food that you may not be, like, it may not be okay for you and your diet or whatever, you and your fitness plan. And so think to yourself, is it going to benefit me for my goal for me to eat this today and then eat that again tomorrow? It's not. So then you have to choose, you're difficult, okay? And also choose that which perhaps in the moment doesn't feel good. It's not going to feel that good, but in your mind and in your heart, you're going to know, you know what? It may not feel good right now, this sacrifice I have to make, but it's going to help me in the future, or this is going to improve for me in the future. This can be in your love life, family, relationships, finances, friends, whatever else this is. Okay, this is what you need to focus on. Focus on building something for the future, for long term, learning new things, okay, that kind of vibe. Travel, all that stuff. The Knight of Swords also. So yeah, with the Knight of Swords here, this is all about an important lesson for you this year. So a very important lesson for you this year has to do with getting back in touch with your determination, with your decisive energy, with your action-oriented spirit, right? Take action. Start taking more action towards life. Start, setting up, goals, writing out your goals each month, okay? Creating some kind of a task list. But this is all about, going towards and after what you really want with determination, with that determined spirit, not allowing people to go against your flow. I'm sensing also that this has to do with, you expressing yourself, or, kind of informing the collective about something, or sharing your knowledge, sharing, your communication with people, communicating what you want out of life. But this is all about your determination. Go after what you really want, with your determined spirit. Now, you also have here Queen of Cups, and this is all about the overall energy, okay, for you this year. So the overall energy for you this year as part of this position, it has to do with opening up your heart, doing things from the heart center. And also I'm sensing here that, the overall message is also tune into your intuition. I feel like your intuition is going to guide you in the right direction. Be compassionate, practice compassion, practice kindness, practice that energy of, what can bring us together instead of, fighting or arguing or being egotistical. I feel like it's more so of a heart-centered emotions, learning how to express yourself, your emotions, your wants, your needs, but also listening to others, right? Taking care of others' needs, but also while taking care of your own, okay? That kind of thing. Now, before we end your reading and transition over to the extended, let's get one final message here for you. Let's see, what is your final message? And let me know in the comments below how this resonates. Are you liking this reading so far? So you have your boundaries. Oh, wow. Okay, this is huge for you. Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries this year? Remember, this is going to be a theme throughout the year, not just right now. It's going to be throughout the year. You have to remind yourself of this. Okay, again, save the video, rewatch it throughout the year. Where is it in your life that you need to establish better boundaries? Because new experiences will be coming up, new things will be coming up, new people will be coming up, new environments. You need to learn how to establish better boundaries, okay? If people are crossing the line, if people are disappointing you, if people are, taking away your energy, exhausting you, always in your business, you need to set boundaries. See this woman, she's like, no, enough, right? She's kind of like going like this, like, enough, stay away from me, give me some space. Maybe for you guys need space. You guys need, to have your own time alone, have your own space, because see, all those hands are trying to take away from her. All those hands need her, want her. Give me some of what you've got. Give me some of your good stuff, your light, your love, right? So I feel like you're going to be, there's going to be a lot of attention on you. People are going to want a lot from you, okay? Because you're a big light. I feel like that this year you're going to be big energy. You're being represented by the sun also. So it's like you're coming into this year with really big energy, and people are going to gravitate towards you. When you come into, the year in this way, people are going to want to, take from you. And so you're going to have to learn how to say no, place boundaries in a gentle kind of way, right? The Queen of Cups, okay? It doesn't have to be aggressive, but just set boundaries, because remember, you want to keep yourself healthy. You don't want to burn yourself out, all that stuff. Now, before we go into the extended, it seems like this is a never-ending reading, okay, right? Like, wow, yeah, I feel like I can't even, end this reading. It's like I just want to go on and on and on, but we're going to go into that, all the little details. We're going to go into your love life, deeper into that, how your love life is going to look this entire year. We're going to go into your career, your finances, how that's all going to look this year. We're going to go into your lessons for this year, what to focus on, your actions that you need to take towards your opportunities, and any other messages that want to be revealed. Okay, so that is a no. I didn't even tell you to ask a question, but okay, if you had already asked one, that's a no. But now ask a question and you'll be receiving a yes or no answer to that question. Is this a yes or a no? Is this a yes or a no? Ready? Drum roll. Okay. Okay, so no and yes. But this is I feel like it's more so a yes, okay, because this one we weren't even paying attention to it. It's the strength reversed, okay? This is all about you focusing in on your strengths instead of your flaws, right? Everybody has strengths. Everybody has flaws. Focusing instead on your strengths and not on your flaws. Now, you also have here a yes. I feel like this is your main energy. And look at that. Again, the temperance. Be patient. Learn to balance out different areas of your life. Also, be patient with people. Be patient with the process. Make sure that you compromise. Learn how to compromise. Remember, it's not just about your needs. It's also about compromising with other people, what they need out of the situation, that kind of thing. So it's all about creating a nice, beautiful balance, okay? The energy there of flow, the energy of healing, the energy of patience, and not rushing the process. It is a yes for you. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty and go into the extended. In the extended reading, I go into the other person's subconsciousness, their deeper thoughts about you, their deeper feelings for you, their next actions, moves, and more. And thank you all so much for all of your positive feedback for the extended reading. I am so glad that you guys are loving the extended reading so much. So again, if you want to check out the link to the extended, the link is down in the description box below. And I have partnered with Psychic Source so that you can receive 10 minutes for only $10 and an additional 3 minutes for free. I'm not the one doing the readings on Psychic Source, but you can choose any psychic of your choice. You can choose to either talk to them online or call them. Make sure to use my special discount code 26489 at checkout. The link to my Psychic Source partnership is down in the description box below. And check out my website at genamoon.com. Click on shop. I do have new jewelry pieces, rings, bracelets, crystals, necklaces, and so much more for both men and women. So check that out at genamoon.com and click on shop, and follow me on Instagram at Gena Moon Official, as I will be posting more on there.